I will study at a university in Canada starting in the fall of 2025.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Priscilla here. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that anytime I upload a new video you are notified. Thank you so much to my returning subscribers. You guys are the best. I don't know about you, but I've decided I'm going to live my life intentionally, and that just means that I'm not gonna sit down and let life happen. I'm gonna plan for my life. I'm gonna plan for my years, my months, my weeks, and my days, and that has been life transforming. First of all, planning is biblical. The Bible says write down your vision and make it plain so that whoever sees it run with it. And there is something about planning that just fuels you. It keeps you focused, and planning also shows that you trust God, because you don't know your tomorrow, you don't know what tomorrow holds. But when you sit down and you take your time to write down something and to plan for something, it shows that, hey God, I trust you for my tomorrow. I trust that you will help me accomplish this. And always God shows up. So I love planning, and that's why I'm excited about today's video, because I'm gonna show you how you can set your SMART goals for your education if you want to come and study in Canada for September 2025. I'm gonna show you the steps that you need to take for each month from now to then. So without taking too much time, let's get into the video, and I will come back to summarize at the end.
First things first, what exactly is a SMART goal? SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's a framework that helps you set clear and reachable goals. Let's break it down with our specific example, studying at a university in Canada. Specific, I will study at a university in Canada starting in the fall of 2025. Measurable, I will apply to at least 3 universities by August 2024 and secure an acceptance letter by November 2024. Achievable, I will meet all application requirements, including language tests and financial documentation, by the application deadlines. Relevant, studying in Canada will enhance my career prospects and provide me with a high-quality education. Time-bound, I will complete all necessary steps by June 2025 to prepare for the move and start my studies in September 2025. Now, let's break down the steps to achieve this goal. This is your roadmap to success. 1. Research and preparation. Starting in May 2024, you need to dive into research. Look for universities and programs in Canada that align with your career goals. By June, you'll want to identify all admission requirements, deadlines, and necessary documents for each university. In July, register and prepare for any required standardized tests like TOEFL, IELTS, or GRE. At the same time, gather all your necessary documents such as transcripts, letters of recommendation, and personal statements. 2. Application process. July, August 2024. From July to August 2024, it's time to start submitting those applications, doing a follow-up on them, and start gathering your study permit documents. Make sure you submit your applications early, ideally in July, to ensure they are received well before the decision date of November 1st. In August, follow up on your submitted applications and provide any additional information if requested. 3. Post-acceptance steps. November 2024, June 2025. Once you start receiving acceptance letters in November 2024, it's time to move to the next phase. Review and select the best university offer, complete enrollment procedures, and apply for your Canadian study permit in December. Gather all necessary documents, including proof of acceptance and financial support. By January 2025, submit your study permit application and schedule any required biometrics or interviews. In February, arrange for accommodation in Canada and start planning your move. Between March and June, finalize your travel arrangements, book your flights, and prepare for departure.
So yeah, there you have it, a quick way on how you can set your SMART goals. And I want to just go over it and do a quick recap and emphasize on some points. First of all, you want to decide which career you are going into when you're done studying. Keep in mind, studying in Canada is very expensive, so you don't just want to come here and study something that you will not use in the future. By research, you are going to research the careers that are on demand. There is health, they are high on demand right now, so you want to research the careers that are on demand. You want to do something that aligns with what you've already done in your education, or something that you have experience in. So you research in that way. And once you do that, once you figure out this is what I want to do, now you narrow it down to a place that you want to live. It is advisable to live in a place that at least you know someone there. It makes it easier for you to relocate and to move and all that. So if you have someone in Canada, you want to look for schools in that city or in that area. And there are other factors to consider, like when you're doing your research, you'll find why do people go to Prince Edward Island? Why do people go to New Brunswick? Why are people going to this and this state? Like, every state has its benefits, so you want to research about the different benefits of the different states, and you decide where you want to go. Okay, and now you want also to research about the cost. What is this gonna cost me? It is expensive, and you want to plan a budget for it. A budget, that means you will start by the application fees. Remember, in the video we've said that you're gonna apply to at least 3 institutions. That means it's like 100 or 125 per institution per application, and you want to apply to the 3 institutions to higher your chances of getting an acceptance. Right now they have reduced the number of admissions they are giving in Canada in general. So the more institutions you apply, the higher your chances are, and that money is non-refundable. So that's why you want to start with the application money. You want to put that into consideration. You want, how much is it gonna cost you to do your TOEFL, because you really have to do your TOEFL or those language proficiency tests. You have to do them if you haven't done them, so you want to add them in your cost. You want to calculate how much your tuition will cost you. If you've already researched and you know the universities or the institutions that you're applying to, you already know how much that is gonna cost. And right now it's roughly $20,000 per year for living expenses, so you want to add that $20,000 if you're coming alone, and if you're coming with other family members, so you keep on adding on that amount. So you will have a rough estimate of everything. Just put in everything, your visa application, how much does that cost? You want to research on that, everything that you need, your ticket, like everything. Don't leave anything out, just budget for everything, put it down on a paper. So that is the research side of it. So once you've put down your budget, you want to move to gathering your documents for the application, the requirements. What does your application require? So they will require your high school certificates or your last diplomas or degrees. I don't know, like the things that the university require. Those are the things you're gonna prepare so that everything is ready by the time you need to apply. The third thing you're gonna do is to do your TOEFL, and after that, once you get your TOEFL results, most of the time you can apply for your school and then send in your TOEFL. Just tell them you've done your TOEFL, you're waiting for the results, and after a week or two your results normally come out and you can just send them to school. So that will be fine. So once you've applied for your school, it's a long time. You have to wait for them to come up with a response. And because you're doing everything in faith, you're gonna start planning for your visa process. So with the process, one thing you want to ensure is that your passport is valid. Have at least 5 years. I made a mistake. I applied and my passport only had 1 year. It's expiring in 2025, so they gave me just 1 year study permit. And of course you can renew it, but the hassle, I have to where I live, I have to travel. You don't want to do it, just don't do it. It's a long process, and it's better for you to apply with a passport that has 5 years. So if you're doing a 3-year course or a 4-year course, they're gonna give you a study permit for 4 years. Okay, they cannot give you a study permit beyond the years that you have in your passport. Okay, so you get your passport, you get your financial documents. So this is where you start building that bank statement. You start looking into it. Who is, of course you've already thought about it, but now it's you get into it, that bank statement. You start preparing those financial support document, your proof of fund, your proof of fund, your pay slips, everything that you will need. Remember, you've researched, so you know what you need. You just start looking for it. The title deeds for the lands, the whatnot, you start gathering it. And most of the time, these things, you think it's fast or it's easy, but sometimes when you start looking for them, they will take you a long time. So you want to do it way ahead and know that everything is there. Okay, so after you've done that, you go for your visa application. You make sure you've checked all the boxes, you apply, and once you submit your visa application, they will send you to do your biometrics. If they send you to do your biometrics, you just know your visa is on the way. And after that, they send you to do your medicals. Hopefully, if you're not sick, that means they now ask for your passport. You send your passport and it comes back with your visa. And once that step is done, now you start searching for houses. Actually, when you just send your passport, just know you're going, So you start searching for houses, you start getting things are coming. So you start, I am so excited, I don't know why. I'm feeling as if things are really happening for you guys. So yeah, so I can't even remember what I was saying. So once you've sent in your passport, oh my word, I'm excited, you start searching for houses. Okay, so you start searching for houses, you start searching for daycares if you have to, you start searching for everything. Now it's like you're living in that country but you're not there. You start living in Canada but you're not there. Start operating in their timing. Like, man, those days I wasn't sleeping. I was, oh my word, I was just doing research upon research, watching all the YouTube videos, trying to figure out where am I going, who am I meeting there. I called people on Facebook that I didn't know. I did everything. One thing I'm gonna tell you, when you're searching for houses, don't send money to anyone. Don't send money. Some people say you open a bank account for you to send, like you open a Canadian bank account for you to send money. Don't do that. Don't send money to anyone if you've not seen the house. So until you get here, you're not paying for anything that you've not seen. So yeah. After you've searched for the house, you also want to look for the tickets. You want to book for good deals. And it is advisable, if you're not coming to live with someone, just stay where you are until a month before your school starts. You want to come a month before and not earlier, because one, when you get here and at the airport you get your study permit and your work permit, you don't start working until your school starts. Okay, so you don't want to come and stay while you're spending and you're not earning anything. And trust you me, the house itself, it's a lot of expenses. So you just want 1 month at least. You get used to the place, you go to your school, and you get just settled in before. Some people come in even just few days before starting school. So it's completely up to you, but yeah. So you've booked your ticket and you start planning for other things that you might need for you to travel. You start packing. I am going to talk about packing in another video. I know I promised I was gonna do that, but why are we planning how to pack if we don't even know how to get to the packing point, right? So that is why I had to do this video first, and then the next one we are going to pack, we are going shopping. Okay, see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you are notified each time I upload a new video. Bye.